All right, it is 5:15, October 21st. I will call the meeting to order. Ashley, will you do roll call, please?
Lindberg.
Here.
Nippert.
Here.
Shaven.
Here.
Kroger. Here. Kelly.
Here.
Thank you.
We have the amended agenda. I don't think there's any changes from that one.
Nope.
Is there a motion to approve the amended agenda?
Motion. Second.
Motion by Lindberg, second by Nippert.
Roll call Lindberg.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Kelly.
Aye.
Thank you.
Any conflicts? Conflicts, state them now or along the way. We'll move on to the consent agenda, which is enacted by one motion, one roll call. We have under that the minutes of the October 7th council meeting. Claims list number 1348 in the amount of $583,507.24. Everybody got to see some of the larger amounts? Any questions about any of those? No? We also have the HMU Sewer Landfill Reconciliation Report for September of 2025. The Sheriff's Statistical Report for September of 2025. Is there a motion for the consent agenda?
Motion. Second.
Is that Shaven? Did he say something or I didn't hear something about it?
Did he?
I'll give the motion to Kroger and second to Kelly.
Roll call Lindberg.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Kelly.
No, that was
Aye.
Dan.
Thank you.
Other business, we have ordinance 2025-04, amending the code of ordinances of the city of Harlan, Iowa by amending provisions pertaining to no parking zones on the north side of Dodge Street from 4th Street to 7th Street. This is the second reading. Anything written, orally, phone calls, stopping in, talking about this one? No?
Nope.
Okay,
Pretty cut and dry.
so I don't know if we want to waive the second, move into the third, want to wait another time,
I just soon wait. Just
wait until we
let
do it? Okay, that's fine.
Just let it go, just in case.
All right, a motion on the second reading of this amendment of 2025-04.
Motion.
Second.
Motion by Nippert, second by Kroger.
Roll call Lindberg.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Kelly.
Aye.
Thank you.
Next is the ordinance 2025-05, amending the code of ordinances in the city of Harlan by amending provisions pertaining to adult entertainment businesses. Second reading for this one also. Anything on this one?
Nope.
Nothing? Nope. But you probably couldn't get the emails, could you, if they were sending them to you?
I could
Maybe
get.
maybe got a bunch of those?
I could get emails.
She
I
couldn't
just
respond?
couldn't send any.
Oh. All right, is there a motion to second reading of this one?
Motion. Second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Kelly.
Roll call Lindberg.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven.
Aye.
Kroger.
Aye.
Kelly.
Aye.
Thank you.
Next, we need to set the public hearing date of November 4th, 2025 at 5:15 PM. Proposed name change for J.J. Jensen Park.
I can touch base a little
Okay.
bit about it, yeah. So, there's an existing contract that's been submitted there. You guys had a chance to review it. The city attorney looked at it. And the plan is to kind of rename the ballpark to be Monogram Foods J.J. Jensen Ballpark. And through that agreement, it's a 20-year agreement. And we'll receive $250,000. The $200,000 will go to the Field 2 for the lighting project, and the $50,000 will go to the Dream Playground. So that's what and then also too, there's a road to the east of the field that goes to the fairground with no name. We're going to name it Monogram Boulevard. They're not 100% sure what name it will be, but it's going to be Monogram something. So they'll have access to that road, and it's going to be for public, just for the naming. Anybody can go through that road.
Okay. that's
So
what
those
goes
are the
in.
two changes that will
Fairgrounds.
happen to the.
So you
So
can have
that's that little
bacon
dirt.
instead of
Yeah.
barbecue
Yeah.
fest someday down
To
there.
the fairgrounds, to the east, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they'll do a logo change and everything else too.
Yeah, so the sign will be the same, the JJJS, but we're just gonna add monogram in there, but we don't have the design completed yet. But I'll develop a committee that will review the design to make that decision. If it looks good to the council and everybody else in the community, if somebody has anything to say about it, we can revisit.
But
and
we
go
have
from there.
input to that design, right?
Yes, we have the input to the design, yes.
Okay, any
Any-
questions for Jarvis on that?
I already had a bunch, he answered them all.
Okay. All right. Is there a motion to set the public hearing for November 4th for the name change for J.J. Jensen?
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Motion by Lindberg, second by Kroger.
Roll call Lindberg,
Aye.
Nippert. Shaven, do an abstain?
Yes, ma'am. Abstain.
Kroger,
Aye.
Kelly.
Aye.
Thank you.
Next, we need to review and approve the Iowa DOT Title VI Certification Assurance and ADA Compliance Documents.
So in Title VI, I was assigned as a representative for the city. And through that process, it's more the responsibility just to make sure there's no discrimination, assurance and contract to consultant and stuff like that. So we have to attach those documents in there. And also to, it's more of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 that prohibits discrimination based on race, color, and national origin. And it's part of the DOT requirements. In order to qualify for grants, you have to have that in place in order for them to give you any grants and stuff like that. So I had one of their engineer here and one of their civil rights individual came over and visited me. We went through the contract, reviewed it. I was able to answer all the questions. I submitted for final review. I'm just waiting to hear back from them. And pretty much we touched base on everything. It's every 5 years.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
my question.
yeah.
It's every 5 years.
Every 5 years, yeah.
Because I seen this was revised last in 2020, so.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay,
So Jarvis, do we have to have their final approval before we approve this, or?
Not really the final approval, it just has to go through
We're
the
just
council just to
approving
make sure that
our
we're
context.
aware with it, and then we answer the question that's needed. Any additional stuff they would need back from me, they'll just reach out to me and say, hey, we need this, 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 and that, or if there's any changes, I'll just notify you guys. The key thing is just to get the deadline and approve it. you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
okay. Is there a motion to approve the DOT Title VI Certification Assurance and ADA Compliance Documents?
Motion? Second?
Motion by Kroger, second by Kelly.
Roll call Lindberg,
Aye.
Nippert. Shaven,
Aye.
Kroger,
Aye.
Kelly.
Aye.
Thank you.
Just curious in regards to that question then, so that total population of local public agency and stuff, that statistic, and that's current as of September?
Yeah, we
25,
use a
when
bureau.
Bureau,
Essentially,
okay.
yeah. And all those other stats you see in there, all those came from the bureau, yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay. We need to review and approve the street closing, Shelby County Chamber for Harvest Fest, October 25th, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
It could be a tough sale.
Yeah. And then you show up that day and make sure that you're the guy who says, no, I'm the guy. So, all those happy little gremlins down there walking around.
I just had to.
Well,
No.
and again, the way that we normally do it is we just use, we block on the inside of the corners, so we just turn everything into a right-hand turn.
Correct.
So people aren't driving directly around the square while the kids are down and wandering around.
I see out there on that permit, the needs, we're providing those additional trash cans and picnic tables?
Yeah, it's something that we requested every year, just that we'll go grab us a couple of trash cans and a picnic table from a park.
Just additional seating.
Just
for
because we
people.
have the Hy-Vee hot dog set up,
Yeah.
like right there on the south side, so we put a picnic table there and a couple of trash cans. That way we keep the garbage down.
No, I
on
agree.
the square.
Good deal. I will make that motion, Mr. Mayor.
Okay.
Second?
Motion by Lindberg, second by Kroger.
Roll call Lindberg.
Aye.
Nippert.
Aye.
Shaven. Kroger.
Aye.
Kelly.
Aye.
Thank you.
The weatherman looks like he's gonna cooperate too, so.
Yeah, which is.
First time.
Last year or 2 years ago, it was
Cold and rainy.
really cold.
Yeah. Blustering.
And I ended up with a lot of extra hot dogs.
Nobody showed
People
up.
showed up.
Could have another hot dog eating contest.
There we go.
City Administrator's Report, Jarvis.
So I attended the RPA 18 board meeting in Council Bluffs. We talked about Transportation Improvement Plan, which is TIP, and also Transportation Alternative Set Aside. And I attended the Shelby County Wellness Alliance meeting, the chamber visit at Elmcrest. I attended Shelby County Historical Museum ribbon cutting, County Board of Supervisor meeting. We had a department head meeting. We talked about the existing project, the Dream Playground, Library, and the River Access Project. And then we had a STAG today with a Safety and Technical Action Group. The discussion focused on integrating crash data analysis with community feedback to identify high-risk areas in several counties: Harrison County, Shelby County, Potawatomi, Cass County Mills, and Montgomery, Fremont, and Page County. And then on the River Access Project, I submitted all the required documents to the DOT. We're just waiting to hear back from them now, the next step. And also discussed about, we planted all the trees that we received from the grant from the DNR. We had a good turnout there. We had the students from FFA students were there, parents, and Park and Rec Department, Tim Miller and his crew, they were there too, planting those trees, so we got those taken care of. Dream Playground fundraiser, we raised $5,645
$58.
or something like that dollars, yeah. So that was a good turnout. We had music there, a pizza puzzle, and hot dog eating contest, and live music, so it was great. Yep. And we talked about the J.J. Jensen, so that's all I've got so far for the weekend. Any questions?
I did see you sent out the information on the, and I apologize, I'm a little bit behind, but the IPIB training for the newly elected.
Yes.
Did that fill up, I assume? Of course, I'm a few days behind that because that was last week.
You can try to log in and see if you can register,
I
yeah.
didn't know if there was-
I think it's still open. I got an email today too there from the league.
They have a couple free
Requesting people to
ones.
sign up for it, so I think there's still an
Okay.
opportunity if we. And if it's full, there's another one. There's kind of 2 different dates on that, so.
Refresh my memory, that's for people who are newly elected into the position? Was it-
After July 1st.
After July 1. So did we take this last term, or was it just different?
This is something new that they're
It's not that-
requiring.
Okay, so, okay.
And it's, I mean, it'll be a refresher for you guys to just jump in there and take a look at it. And
Okay, I might just find that and get that set up. Is that done online, or is that actually?
online,
something we have
yeah,
to travel
it's
to?
an online
Okay.
option, yeah.
It seems like they've been doing it monthly,
Yeah.
Does it seem like
usually
they've had one-
rotated monthly, yeah.
once a month training.
It's November 3rd.
Some of them are
That
at
sounds-
night.
All right.
November 3rd, 5 p.m.
5 to 7.
How's the yard waste site going? Is that going okay? I haven't heard anything. I was
Yeah,
just asking.
based on my knowledge. It's
Hey, what do you
going
know?
all right, yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, there's cameras there and everything. If there's any issues, Jeff usually
Okay.
gets back to me right away and let me know what's going on, so.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's that time of the year.
It is that time of the year.
I just found your email, I clicked on the link, there are 12 spots remaining.
Okay. So you better hop in there.
I'm just gonna post it right now, so it's been done.
All right, anything else for Jarvis? All I've got under my report is to reappoint Jenny Barnett to the Harlan Municipal Utilities Board of Trustees for a 6-year term expiring in November 20th of 2031. That sounds like a long time down the
I
road.
don't know why our dates
Wow.
are like that instead of.
She's been on and she's agreed to do it again. I think she's done a good job. so.
Way back when.
I will make that motion.
Second.
Motion by Kroger, second by Lindberg, to reappoint Jenny Barnett.
Roll call Lindberg,
Aye.
Nippert,
Aye.
Shaven,
Aye.
Kroger,
Aye.
Kelly.
Abstain.
Thank you.
Shelby County Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Todd Delaney.
Good evening, everyone.
Todd.
So as we were talking, yeah, Harvest Fest will be this Saturday. We'll be down on the square starting about 8 o'clock as we have some vendors coming in that will get them directed to where they need to set up. Then we have a dollar movie starting at 9:30. It's the Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were-Rabbit. And then we'll have all our games set up. We'll have a petting zoo. We'll have story time. Weather permitting, and it's usually just based on temperature, and I think we'll be fine. Hanson House will have one of their trolleys down there to give kids rides around the square. And then we'll have our free hot dogs, and the Boy Scouts will be having a Dutch oven cooking competition. So come down and sample some of what they're doing with their Dutch ovens. And so that'll run till 1, and then we'll do the candy walk around the square around 1:30, and we should have everything wrapped up by about 2 or 3. So, a reminder that Merchant Medical Center, their quick care clinic hours are now Saturdays 8 to 4 and Sundays 11 to 3. The community can make appointments by calling 755-4516, or they can walk in for care, but they do ask that the last walk-in arrive a half an hour before their scheduled closing. We have an upcoming ambassador visit out at our facility on Friday the 31st at 10 a.m. And that's going to be for Legal Shield, ID Shield with Tammy Kabza. And so she's going to be presenting the products that she represents. There are still a couple of dates left for influenza clinics here in Harlan. So if you haven't gotten your shots or haven't gotten your kids' shots and you want to get them shots, give a call to 755-4308 so you get an appointment set up. One of probably the most popular lunch fundraisers that happens in Shelby County every year will take place on October 26th from 11 to 1. And that's when the Harlan Masons out at the Corday Community Club will present their chicken and noodles over mashed potatoes lunch. And it's always a really good meal. You can dine in or carry out, and the cost is $10. Sunset Scoops is going to start doing bingo and bites from 6 to 8. It's going to be on Tuesdays in October. You get cookie bites and get some ice cream. You get a free game card with any $1 purchase. On Thursday, November 6th, the library is having a Battle of the Book Club's Soup Edition at 6 o'clock. They're inviting the public to come in and judge the soups. It's $1 for a sample or $5 for a bowl. And then finally, on November 10th, and they've been doing this for a few years now, at First Baptist Church from 5 to 6:30, the Harlan Lions Club will be putting on their pre-Thanksgiving dinner. So it's a full roast beef dinner. Public's invited. There's no cost to attend. But they do ask that by November 2nd, you give them a call at 579-6504 if you plan on attending, just so they can get a head count for how many meals they need to prepare. And that's it from me, if there's not any questions.
For the Harvest Fest, are they still doing the bake sale?
We are still doing the bake sale. Yeah. We've had multiple people respond to us that they'll be bringing some stuff in tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. So,
Very good.
yeah.
Thank you.
And again, just a reminder that all the proceeds from that bake sale, it's just a free will donation bake sale, and all the proceeds go to buy pool passes for kids, so.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Todd.
Thanks, Todd.
Harness for Utilities, Joe Ruschenberg.
Hello, everyone.
Joe.
Just a couple updates on our projects. Overhead underground electric project, just finishing up some concrete work. So we're getting real close on that one being complete. Our water system improvements project, Contractor was able to increase the potential flow from well 35 with some additional development, they call it. So basically, every foot that it draws down when the pump is running, we're getting about just short of 6 gallons a minute. But since they did that additional development, now we're getting almost 11 gallons a minute. So we've about doubled. So pretty much where we wanted to be, so we should have no problem getting 800 gallons a minute out of that well with the pump setup that we were proposing to use. So things are looking great for that. Holstein Electric subcontractor was there yesterday and today. They're currently working on setting electric and control equipment and starting on some of the conduit work inside the building, so things are moving along there. Hope to have McCarthy trenching on site next week, and they'll start working on the internal piping. So we're still hopeful to have that well online mid to late November. So things are progressing well on that project too. Dream Playground, I don't know if I had mentioned that last meeting, or since then, we've gotten the water and the fiber services to the restroom. We didn't install the power yet on that, but we kind of met with Tim and we got an idea where we're coming from, you know, where we're going to run conduit and so forth for some lighting and everything too, once we get into the restroom itself. River access project. Jarvis kind of mentioned a little bit about that, but I did get an email from the architect engineers on that, that they're still looking kind of at a spring letting, Jarvis, aren't we? So I had worked with them a little bit with Scheckner Seed to kind of get a temporary easement signed for them, temporary construction easement, because it'll be on part of their field. But that kind of was, I think the dates on that were set up to kind of expire here this winter, you know, thinking that the work was going to get done this fall. So now that we're spring, just going to have to kind of rework that document and get probably new signatures on that from Scheckner Seed. But I don't think we'll have any issues. They actually, I drove by there actually today when they're harvesting. It looked like they actually ended up planting that 50-foot area or 30-foot, whatever we were requesting for a temporary easement. Probably just taking the chance that, you know, if the project went, they'd lose some crop or we'd have to pay some crop damage, or if the project didn't go, they'd be able to plant it and harvest it. So, I mean, things are looking good there. We'll decide what happens if we get it signed again for the spring, if they'll just won't plant it at all this time then, this spring, in hopes of the project moving forward. And then lastly, we're still holding the IPTV Community Days every Tuesday, starting at 4:30. Numbers are kind of going down on that. I mean, we had good numbers to start with, but I think we're still going to hold it here October and maybe into November, just depending if we get people to stop by to kind of have us show them how that new IPTV works. Otherwise, like I said, they can always stop in during business hours too if there's questions. That's all I have. Any questions? All right.
Thanks, Joe.
Thanks, Joe.
Shelby County Sheriff's update, Captain Butler.
For September, we had 2 accidents, 21 citations, 117 traffic warnings, 11 arrests, 1 criminal mischief, 4 thefts, 208 contacts, 4 welfare checks, 3 business alarms, and 7 animal complaints. What questions do you have for us?
How things going?
Very busy. It's been a
Sorry
year.
about that.
It's been a year. This one can get over and we can do a less busy year. That'd be great. Yeah.
Thank you.
And to touch up a little bit about the Dream Playground, people were asking questions at the event, if we're gonna have cameras. And we told them that we're gonna install cameras because it was holding people back from donating with vandalism and everything was going on between the 2 parks. So they're concerned, so we assure them that we're gonna have cameras, so soon.
It's probably a necessity at this point.
Yes.
Yep.
Would we have access to those cameras?
they'll come directly to the city here, and then if anytime you need any information, we'll be able to provide that.
I know when Shelby put their new playground in several years ago, they put in camera system and have access to that as well, so.
Yeah, we can discuss that next time, see if we can allow him to access and just get the city gets that kind of information.
Perfect.
Yep.
Anything else? Comments from the public, comments from up here?
Were you in that text group from that citizen about the flags? Is that taking your eye?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, well, I didn't get it until I came back into the country, so
Oh.
I'm assuming has it been addressed or discussed or?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I did call Chuck. Somebody called me back. They didn't leave a message. I kept saying hello. It was a number I didn't recognize, a 579, but I noticed it looked like a few of them were replaced.
Yeah, I didn't know our exact role in that, if it was
Yeah,
a city
we-
thing, or if it was a volunteer thing, or
Somebody
if
had
it
reached out to
was.
some of us individual council members about the flags in the downtown area,
Yeah, they're
if they could be replaced or that they could be taken down, because some of them were pretty,
ripped and
Shattered
stuck
shape.
to the lights.
Well, I know it's a
We
volunteer.
we replace them.
Yeah, we
City-
replaced the
the
ones
city
here.
We take
pays
them
more and
down,
replaces
are they
them.
coming down now
Because
during the
Gordon Von
winter?
Ozen used to be the volunteer that would do that, right?
I'm not 100% sure. Actually, do we take them down during the winter? No, they stay.
Don't they come down in the wintertime and then they
I
go
think
back
so.
out? I don't know if the city takes them down or HMU helps us take them down.
I can
I
find
don't
out.
think we do.
yeah, I just.
Or if they just stay up, I thought they were gone during the winter months because of just the snow
were,
and the
yeah.
wind, the ice, but I don't know, I guess.
Well,
That's something we
I know
can-
one of the recent rounds of replacing the flags, it was actually Deb Nowaski that donated new flags to replace the ones that had been torn up. But I don't know if the gentleman who used to walk around the square and.
He's still, he's been there all summer.
Is he doing it?
Yeah, he has been,
Is that
morning and
Chuck?
night.
No, it's Gordon Von.
Gordon
Gordon
Von
Von
Ozen.
Ozen.
Oh,
Yeah, he quit for a while, but he's been back now for a while doing it.
And
He just
kinda gets
volunteers.
them unwrapped and,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep, I know he comes in the morning, he comes in the afternoon, or late afternoon usually, to do it, so I don't know. But I always thought that they took them down and we put them back up, unless it was just because we replaced them that we put them back out, I guess, I don't know. Because I don't know where we'd store them if we took them down.
I think Jeff.
I think in
and,
the street department.
And the street department went down. Yeah. I'll
Okay,
talk to
so maybe
Jeff
just
about
check with
it.
Jeff
Yeah.
and see.
Oh, wait, I just didn't know if we needed to get back to them, I mean, just, it wasn't a complaint or anything, it was just a concern, or they want no reference, so.
The city
I know,
has
I
less
know.
money.
Get the ball
I've
rolling
seen
on that.
Jeff change them a
I
couple
think
Yeah.
times.
Tim
Yeah.
replaced the ones up here.
What's that?
I think Tim was working on the ones up here outside.
On our flagpole out here.
Yeah, last month.
Yeah, probably just weather tattered after a while and up and down and weather ridden, so. At least that we just have addressed that it's being looked at, and so.
Well, I know at one time, too, we talked about the lights downtown too, Jeff talked to us about that.
Replacing some of the keeping the
Yeah,
original.
is that something, I guess, are they still working on that, are they done
Yeah,
doing
kind
that?
of.
They end up getting a bunch of them fixed.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And there's some few at the park too. Tim was working on those too.
Because wasn't it a pretty expensive
I was
project?
gonna- They were saying there was no
Very.
replacements, but they ended up finding a way to
Okay,
replace them.
good deal.
So,
Okay.
Okay. That was all I had, nothing further from my side.
Anybody else? Meeting adjourned. Thanks, Troy.
Thanks, everybody.